Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel is calling for the state's two largest utility companies to make changes after tens of thousands of customers remain in the dark 5 days after our latest round of severe weather. Attorney General Nessel joins us now on the conversation. Thanks so much for taking time for us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
So we know power outages happen, but you believe that utilities, DTE, Consumers Energy should be doing more for their customers at this point.
Yeah, I absolutely do. These are regulated monopolies, right? So the same way that if you felt as though you weren't getting good customer service using, say, your cell phone provider, you can simply get another cell phone provider. But we can't do that with our utilities. So whatever whoever provides your energy, that's who you're basically stuck with. And so we think that, these companies should be responsible to their customers. And if that means getting, automatic credits for times when power is out, especially when it's been out for a number of days, we think that's something that is the least that these companies ought to be providing for their customers who are not just inconvenienced as a result of these long power outages that seem to be happening more and more with more severe weather. But for some people, this is going through one's entire life savings just to feed their family by eating out and having to find a place to stay for multiple days at a time.
Have you been talking to them? Are you having any active conversations with DTE or consumers?
We have spoken to them, but in addition, of course, we've made this request to the Michigan Public Service Commission. So we've asked for these automatic credits. No one should have to go and apply for a credit that they're entitled to. I mean, these companies know exactly what customers are experiencing those outages. It should just be automatically appearing on their bill. But in addition to that, it should be more money than what people are entitled to right now, which is really only $25, no matter how many days you're without power. But we also think that the utility companies should be setting up a special fund just to assist displaced customers when they need assistance. And really what we want to see is, in terms of these rate increases that we see over and over and over again, virtually every year, we want a little bit of accountability. We want to know, what are those rate increases going towards? If the utility companies are saying that that money is necessary to trim trees or to allow for improvements to infrastructure, give us some detailed information about exactly what you're doing. Because unfortunately, for many of us around the state, we're simply not seeing where those improvements are paying off, and it's not resulting in better customer service.
So you mentioned your statement. In that statement, you cited that 2018 report from the Citizens Utility Board of Michigan, and that says our utilities aren't nearly as reliable as other states are. That's disappointing to hear.
It is disappointing, and in my opinion, it's unacceptable. We have to have some sort of penalty involved or incentivization for these companies to make sure that they are doing right by their customers. And, we know what the profits that these companies making, that these companies are making. They should be using that money, of course, to help their customers as opposed to just helping their shareholders.
Is there anything that people can do right now to get that credit for this power outage?
Sure, you can apply for it, and in our press release, we hope that you'll put this up on your website. You'll have the link so that people can apply. But again, we're talking about only $25, and that's if your power's been out for 120 hours or more. So we really have to do better than that, and we are asking the Michigan Public Service Commission to increase that amount.
All right, Attorney General, thank you so much. Great to see you as always.
Great to see you. Thanks for having me.